Hello, my friends. Jacob is here once again. What? It's just like three days in a row. This is insane, right? Well, I'm off today. And last night, I was watching the premiere episode of Homeland, which I got on the DVR. It's something that we definitely need to talk about, because there is something that is going on right now, and it's playing out in media, and it's playing out over the internet, and it's playing out on every single news broadcast that is convincing all of us in the United States of America that we are completely divided and we are about to go to war with each other. The episode, once again, it was very much like what's going on today. You see these two branches, you see these two factions at work in the government. And both are as corrupt as the other, which is what's going on today in our government as well, it seems. As you know, today's news is that the lawyer admitted that they paid Stormy Daniels, the porn star. You remember all that. And of course, you know, Adam Schiff is making his rounds saying once again that Trump is colluded with Russia and there's enough evidence. And look, you see, now I'm saying this not because I have my faith in either system. I'm saying this because I want all of you to see the bigger picture here, and I don't want you to get trapped into believing the lie, because we're being manipulated. All of this stuff is connected. I've been saying it for a long time. I've done videos where I said, look, this is going to be the next thing. Little by little, they are going to tear this country apart. And right now, it's at a point where I feel like it's about to bubble over. And when I'm watching Homeland, and I see that's exactly what's happening on this show, you even have, you know, an Alex Jones type of character who's getting the truth out there, you know, and my goodness.
Founding fathers foresaw the dark day when we would face a president like this.
The question that many people have asked is, does art imitate life, or is it life imitating art? And in this case, I have to tell you that I truly believe that this is all that simulacrum that I was talking about. It's all this is all a big illusion that has us all trapped into believing that it's true. We are so divided as a country right now that one channel, you know, from I've said this before, CNN to Fox, you see two different worlds existing right now, and each side so heated towards the other. Both sides hating each other. Both sides representing a side in the United States, which is done on purpose. So we see in the media, we see civil war. In the over the news, we hear it. And all over YouTube. Now I want to say something too, because you know I get a lot of people asking me, you know, why is your channel was going so crazy? It was blowing up. It was doing amazing, and then all of a sudden, boom, you know, we got hit with that new algorithm or whatever. I got put on a list or something, and then my growth is just stalled, right? Well, unlike other channels that are going to spread a lot of fear and talk about, you know, grabbing your guns and going to war, I'm not here talking about that. I'm here trying to get you to snap out of it. I'm trying to get you to realize that we are more than this baloney system. And I see right now in the media, there is this really strong push where, I mean, it wouldn't be too strange to think that we will be smack dab in the middle of some kind of martial law soon, if the masses believe all this nonsense and buy into it hook, line, and sinker. We need to get representatives that truly care about each of us. We need to get representatives that want to make this world a better place. We need to get representatives that don't necessarily want to be the boss, but they want to be used to make this world a better place. And I don't think that we need to have power to do that. I think all we need is to have a voice. And even this video that I'm doing, I'm just doing this because, I just wanted to express a little bit of my frustration. Sometimes I don't get a chance to just come on here and just talk to you about things that I feel helpless against, because, it's like I would love to make a big difference. I would love to, but I see such division and I see such manipulation from both sides. And even in the comments, I know some people are going to say that I'm a Trump supporter, and then other people are going to say that I'm a Trump hater. And all of those people that are saying that are so immersed and inured to this system that they're being manipulated and brainwashed into seeing something that's not there, not part of this system. Jesus said to be in the world, but not of the world. I am not of this world. And what that means is that, yeah, I can follow the rules. I'm not going to tell anybody. I'm not going to tell anybody to go and grab their gun. I'm not going to tell anybody to go and stand up for your rights and your this. I would never tell anybody to come and we're going to protest and we're going to riot and we're going to make them listen to us. I wouldn't do that. And I know that a lot of people think that needs to be done, but what I want to do, I want peace. Peaceful assembly, peaceful negotiations, peaceful talks. I want people to come together. I want people to come together and I want them to say, look, we don't want this anymore. I'm tired of hearing about, all of the secret societies that are running the show in the government. I'm tired of hearing about how this side is so evil and that side is so evil. I'm tired of hearing about all of the nonsense that has us all so stressed out. Has so many of you sending me emails and telling me, Jacob, what am I going to do? Jacob, what am I going to do? I'm tired. So you know what I do when I'm tired? I rest. And I understand that, there is something that is in control of all of this. There's something that is greater than I am. First law of thermodynamics, people, energy cannot be created or destroyed. Think about that for a second. You are energy, which means that you have always existed. Energy can't be created. Energy can't be destroyed. So all of this that we're going through right now, all of this, it is like some big show. It's like Homeland in real life, where you don't have to really watch TV anymore. I noticed that I am so bored with dramas today that I find it more interesting looking at the drama that's playing out all around the world. Why wouldn't so many people be so stressed out about all this? But I got to tell you, when you understand that it's all a lie, and you start to seek the only thing that really matters at all, and you understand that you have more power than this system and those that are in control of this system, and that's the problem. And you see, these channels that promote hate, these channels like for example, Alex Jones, they did and I'm not a fan of Alex Jones, and I don't dislike Alex Jones. I mean, obviously, everybody has something good to offer, and there are things that could change. I saw a really great little thing that he did with the Twilight Zone. And it was really funny, where he talked about how, there was just this social engineering going on and blah, 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 blah. And it did seem mad. It's mad to see how our youth is so incredibly brainwashed to the point where they're screaming and carrying on and hurting each other, right?
The President of the United States is racist.
He's a punk. He's a dog. He's a pig.
The President of the United States is a weak man.
He's not only unfit to be president. In my book, his lack of empathy, his lack of leadership, his lack of courage, he's unfit to be human.
He is clearly trying to ignite a civil war in this country.
This is CNN.
You got to get mad. You got to say, I'm an American citizen, goddamn. My democracy has value.
Trump is president of the United States.
problem is that then he goes on to talk about those people that are going to fight back. And then he riles up the other side.
Americanism, not globalism, will be our credo.
We're saying if you're out there and you're trying to represent your First Amendment right to free speech, if somebody comes and attacks you, it's your right to defend yourself.
It got ugly. Violence erupting.
The United Nations, the Department of Homeland Security has declared martial law.
City officials have called for military help. Planes and troops are expected to arrive within the next 2 hours.
You see, now, how is that anyone that's going to make a difference in the world? If you're just like those on this side that are screaming hate, 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 and bigotry, and you're screaming hate, 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 and bigotry towards them, do you see the problem here? And that's why channels like his and channels like other people who, you know, are going to spew a bunch of hate and they're going to get a bunch of people riled up to attack a bunch of other people. Those channels, as much as they're going to say, oh, I'm censored, there are a lot of channels that were, you know, had less subscribers than myself that are now quite a bit larger than me. But what I want to offer to all of you is something deeper than fear. I want to offer you all a way out of this madness. And I think the only way to get out of this madness is to go within. You know, when all of this stuff, you know, just quiet all that nonsense, go within. You see, you can make a difference in this world by simply doing good to others. Next time you walk into a situation where you're around a bunch of people, you know, and everybody's looking down at their phone and everybody's being quiet, maybe they're in line, you know, at the checkout. Well, there are people that are actually still getting paid to ring people up until, you know, AI takes over. Why don't you say hi to somebody? Why don't you strike up a conversation with somebody? You see, the system has brainwashed all of us to become isolated, because isolated, we cannot change things. Isolated, we are all alone. But you give them the illusion that you're not alone, right? Because, you know, I could sit here just talking to you by myself, but yet I could feel like I am with so many more of you because I know how many more of you will listen. And that's the thing, is that, you know, together we have power. There is great strength in numbers. There's a 3-strand cord is not easily broken. And that's why I hope that each and every one of you are trying to funnel your energies into seeking more, and funnel your energies into doing for others, and seeing and picturing and praying or meditating or whatever you want to call it, the world in a better way, in a better light. See, I don't want to see civil war. I don't want to see martial law. I don't want to see a lot of the things that I can see coming very, very shortly, which is why I come on here and talk to all of you, because if each and every one of you isn't fooled into believing all this nonsense, well, then we can all act rationally. And if we act rationally, then it's a lot harder for them to take complete and total control and feel justified in doing so. I believe that, as I've said for quite some time, we're going to see a lot more corruption revealed. I think that there's going to be a lot of change coming down the road. And I know that, and this is why I wanted to come on here, because, you know, with this new information about the lawyer and paying Stormy Daniels and all this stuff about Donald Trump and all this stuff about Hillary Clinton and all of this stuff on both sides, and my goodness, a divided house cannot stand. And we are such a divided house, so that I am saying we need to create a new foundation. And it starts by not judging someone else to be this or that, because you've been conditioned and brainwashed to think that maybe if they have a different idea about something, that you should hate them. The only way we're going to move forward, people, the only way we're going to do that is if we love. Love is going to draw a multitude to change. I love each and every one of you, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.